It's been 5 months Ruben Amorim has been Manchester United's manager, and I think it's a good time to stop, pause, and reflect on his whole duration so far. So I have Vineet with me, who is an ardent Manchester United fan, and we will ask straight away the same question to Vineet you. So it's been 5 months, and I have the stats in front of me: 28 matches, 13 won, lost 10. 5 months is a good enough time for us to go back and reflect upon the whole duration of that manager. What are your initial thoughts of Ruben Amorim after this 5 months stint?
Well, Maninder, my first thought, you being a Liverpool supporter, you would be enjoying this quite a lot. But then again, coming back to my views on this, well, it's been a little bit chaotic, topsy-turvy. I'm not too sure that I thought this will go this way. I thought it will be much better. But it's been a struggle to say the least. But one thing I'm really glad about is he's being a little bit rigid. I'm glad about it. I'm also a little bit skeptical about it in the long run. But he's being rigid, especially from a point of view of being a disciplinarian. And, he's kicked Rashford out. McTominay, well, he didn't, he just went away while it was Ten Hag there. But Sancho was kicked out. I'm pretty glad about Rashford and Sancho going away, and he has stuck to his guns even if he did not have enough players to basically play in the attack, and that has been
It is
his struggle.
interesting that you started off with. It's interesting that you started off with he being rigid or stubborn.
Yeah.
So Ruben Amorim was one of the candidates when Liverpool were also hunting for manager when Klopp signed off last season, and that was one specific bit. He being stubborn with his system was something that actually put us off, and we moved in another direction and brought someone else in, which of course is doing brilliantly well. But is that something that you feel is the right approach? Because Manchester United in the past has always been something which is all about a playing style, a Manchester United specific playing style. He has just broken everything and went ahead in his own direction and sticking just to single formation, regardless of who the opponent is, regardless of what the competition asks for. Is it too stubborn, or do you feel that is the right approach forward?
Well, I think to start off with, it's the right approach because he has to put his marker down. He has to has his footprint on the team, and the Manchester United way has always been with wingers. Well, the Ruben Amorim way is with wingbacks. So, attacking through the wings is still the USP, but he has to have the right players, and I think it is okay to have his footprint. I think somebody told him, "Hey, do whatever you want in this particular season. Nobody's going to sack you. Nobody's going to judge you apart from the press. But just do it your way, and we'll figure out next season." So, but I have to call out one time. It really kind of ticked me, and I really got worried was when he signed Dorgo in January to play left wing back, and he played him right wing back in his first game. And I was like, for the first 30 minutes, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and I was like, what is really happening? I think that is he fed up? Does he want to get sacked? I had no idea. But then again, I
Sometimes
don't
it
know
does
what he
feel
was
like
trying
he
to
wants
do.
to get sacked. Yeah, sometimes it does feel he wants to get sacked and get the cash payout and just move out from this mess. But there's one interesting point that you highlighted around the Manchester United way of attacking. I in this 5 months tenure of Ruben Amorim, I have not seen Manchester United attack in any of the matches. So I'm not sure which direction he is going and in which Manchester United way is he going. But one thing which is striking is that even in the matches that you have won, or at least got some points out of a draw, those all of those matches have been last minute goals, last minute draws, or last minute wins, and the whole match has been boring as hell, and nobody's even watching that. Even Manchester United supporters doze off. Is this sustainable, or is this something that you are just taking as a side effect of the season and things will improve next season?
Well, I have no idea how to answer this question. I am myself flabbergasted why in the first 45 minutes the performance is just sideways passing. Even I see Dallo making a great run, going right to the penalty 18-yard box of the opponents, and then turning back and passing it to
Sending
left
it
centre
back.
back. Right? And I'm like, what are you doing? Put in a cross, just take a chance, but he doesn't do that. So I have no idea why there's a stark difference between first 60, 65 minutes and then the last 20 to 25 minutes. But I think they go to a stage where they're either losing or not winning in the last 20, 25 minutes, and then they have like nothing to lose. So we just have to play however we have to play, or we by hook or by crook we need to get a result. So maybe that's where they break the shackles. But I don't think it is sustainable. I do think the players are not the right fit. Like you said, you didn't see any attacking intent. I want Rasmus Højlund to do well, but he can't control the ball in the last 10 odd matches, right? Maybe he got a goal in this last match, so maybe the tide has turned. But the players are not good enough. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, yeah. And this actually is, and I'm enjoying this phase, but this actually looks like a mid to low table club mentality wherein you are just playing for not getting beaten and then try to nick the goal right at the end. And that's how Manchester United seem to be playing under Ruben Amorim. That, but of late in the last few matches, we have seen some upturn. We have seen some good wins. We have seen some good results, but all of them have been circling around just one single person, one single player, which is Bruno Fernandes. Is Manchester United now a one-man team, or you are happy that at least someone is performing and then others probably might follow suit?
Well, I think Manchester United for a long time has been a one-man team. Bruno Fernandes has been, bailing Manchester United team members out of a mess most of the times. My only worry with, and I'm delighted that Bruno Fernandes is back in form and he's doing great, but my only worry here uh, is it Amorim's footprint? Is the Amorim system starting to work, or is it Bruno Fernandes making it work by being so brilliant in these last 2 or 3 games? So I would rather have the system working well and Bruno Fernandes being average. But it seems like the players around Bruno Fernandes are not good enough, and he's the only person now. He has figured few things out on his own or with the help of the manager or somehow or the other, and he's sticking. And that is where he's putting in those passes. He's still extremely frustrating at times when he misses very simple passes right outside Manchester United's 18-yard box. But then again,
Yeah.
I think he's the one. But in the long term, I don't know where Bruno Fernandes fits in Amorim's system. That would be an interesting watch.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Vineet. That's a wrap for today, friends.
We are looking forward to the Premier League coming back. Please like, subscribe, and keep encouraging us. So till the time we come up with the next video, bye, and thank you for listening.